Ricky Bilderback, double duty. He's got his car in the field for the Artco 300 tomorrow afternoon. Does not look very smooth in his NASCAR Northern Series car. Having some problems with that car. That Cutlass out there. Kind of squaring the corners off there a little bit. And the lights off the back road Pontiac GMC pace car, the one-lap signal from Tom Powell. Live music after the races tonight provided by Bare Bones. Kurt Danko paces the field down the back straight. 20 laps coming up here. Positions 15 to 20. Up for grabs here. Danko picks it up coming out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Right away to the outside, John Lemke, the 71 off and running. The Artco Challenge Series driver trying to get that 15 spot. Danko tucks behind up to third, the 04 of Cheryl Laporte. Here comes Ricky the Rocket Bilderback. Ricky Bilderback down to the inside of Cheryl Laporte. Bilderback on the move. Ricky Bilderback up to third. Lemke, Danko, Bilderback, and then it's Cheryl Laporte, Leonard Reimer, and Jack Greenwood. Bilderback closes it up on Danko, the battle for second. Bilderback down to the inside. Side by side with Danko. Ricky Bilderback noses it up to second. Bilderback to second in the corner. Ricky the Rocket on the move. Trying to reel in the 71 of John Lemke. Bilderback closes it up. Here comes Bilderback down on the inside. Lemke slamming the door shut out of the corner. Bilderback again, peeking down to the inside. This time pulling up on the inside of Lemke. The race for the lead into turn 3. Ricky the Rocket, John Lemke. Ricky off of it in the corner, backs off. Lemke holding on to the lead. Danko right there with Bilderback. Laporte holding on to fourth in front of Reimer and Greenwood. Bilderback reeling in Lemke again. This time around, 8 in. 12 to go. Bilderback peeks down to the inside. Here he goes down to the inside in 1. Bilderback with a strong move. Ricky Bilderback to the lead. Bilderback showing the way. Lemke running second. Then it's Kurt Danko. Cheryl Laporte holding on to fourth. Leonard Reimer and Jack Greenwood. Bilderback pulling away from Lemke. Lemke holding on to that second spot. Would be 16th on the field. Those cars sneaking up on Jack Greenwood. 12 and 8 to go for Ricky Bilderback. Little smoke through the corner from Bilderback. Kurt Danko, hold it off the wall. Nice job by Kurt Danko. As the 94, the engine expiring on that 94, and they yellow out. Danko trying to nurse that 94 car down to the pit area. Kurt Danko out of Prospect Heights, Illinois. Nursing that old Cutlass down the back straight. We'll see if he has enough to make it into the pit area. Mark Stewart, please meet Red Gilbert at the ticket taker, please. Mark Stewart, please meet Red Gilbert at the ticket taker. Ricky Bilderback leading the field around turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Good nose to tail start. Bilderback right there with the 71 of John Lemke and Cheryl Laporte in the 04, Leonard Reimer in the 105.9. Bilderback stretching it out, 14 in, 6 to go for Ricky the Rocket. Appears that he'll have that 15th spot on the starting grid for the 200 tonight. Ricky Bilderback extending that lead. Laporte doing a nice job, able to stick right there with John Lemke for the most part. Ricky Bilderback running away with this one. After he got to the lead, no problems as he comes around to the white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 to go for Ricky Bilderback. Bilderback around turn 4, heading home to the checkered. Ricky Bilderback, second to John Lemke in the 71. Third, the 04 of Cheryl Laporte. Fourth, the 105.9 of Leonard Reimer. And fifth, the 33 of Jack Greenwood. Ricky Bilderback starting 15th, starting 16th will be the 71 of John Lemke. 17th, the 04 of Cheryl Laporte. 18th, the 105.9 of Leonard Reimer. And 19th, Jack Greenwood in the 33. It's time for the Daytona 20. 20 laps to determine position 17. One position for the 300 tomorrow. Up for grabs in this one. One position in the 300 up for grabs. Down the back straight with Larry Middleton Jr. to his outside. The Daytona 20 as they pick it up, coming to turn 4 out of 4, green flag, and we're racing. Larry Middleton with a good start. Al Schill Sr. tucking in behind Eklund, looking for a place to go with the 94. He'll tuck it behind Schill. J.R. Rourke moves it up to 4th and the 24 to 5th. The 01 of Ron. Larry Middleton Jr. trying to put some distance between himself and Al Schill. A good 4-car scramble for that second spot. Breeze in the 01 really putting the pressure on the 24 of J.R. Roaring. Larry Middleton Jr. by 4 car lengths. Eklund closes it up on Schill. Here comes Breeze down to the inside of Roaring. Ron Breeze Jr. looking on the low side of the 24 of J.R. Roaring. Roaring holding on to 4th. Breeze right into the back end of Roaring. He holds on around the corner. Nice driving job by the 24 of J.R. Roaring. Breeze again puts the pressure on around the corner. Great race for that 4th spot. Larry Middleton Jr. pulling out by 6 car lengths. Schill unable to reel him in. Eklund looking down to the inside of Schill. Breeze again corner. Breeze peeks to the inside. Another tap, this time going into the corner. Got me a little silver on the back of that 24 car. Well, that's happening. Middleton almost picks it up to a full straightaway. Roaring down, looking to the inside of the 94 of Eklund. 15 in, 5 to go for Larry Middleton. The 71 car on the move. Comes Roaring inside Eklund. J.R. Roaring trying to pick up that third spot. Breeze sneaks to the outside of Roaring. Ron Breeze squeezes the corner. Larry Middleton with 18 in, 2 laps to go in the black 71 car. White flag for Larry Middleton Jr. That 94 car, you can see the brakes just glowing away. Here comes Middleton. Middleton going to take that 17th spot. Larry Middleton Jr. followed by Al Schill, Pat Eklund, J.R. Roaring, Ron Breeze, Pierre Goulet, Pete Moore, and that 69 car of Pete Grimm. But Larry Middleton Jr. will start tomorrow's 300 lap feature in position. Outside row 2. The 1 car, the KC Colors 1 car of Jeff Clem from Kansas City, Kansas. Inside row 3 is the 17 car of John Lemke out of Maplewood, Minnesota. The outside of Lemke, the 34 car, Ken Weaver from Mishawaka, Indiana. Inside row 4, the 5 car of Kurt Tillman out of Rockford to the outside. The 54 car of Matt Rowe out of Madison, Wisconsin. The winner advances to position 18 for the Artco Challenge Series 300 Winston National Short Track Championship tomorrow afternoon. Position 18 up for grabs with this one. Field coming by to the 1 lap signal. Down the back straight, Scotty Porras and Tommy Ramotka. They pick it up as they head to turn 4. See if we get a start out of this one. They'll get the green flag, and we're racing. Porras getting a good start, putting it to the point, tucking it up to second. The 28 of Dave Finney. John Lemke to third, and the 17 to fourth. Jeff Clem in the KC Colors 1 car. Lemke with a little peek down the inside of Finney. Here comes Lemke on the charge. Inside of the 28 of Dave Finney. The battle for second. Porras up by 6 car lengths. Lemke noses it up to second. Clem sees the opening. He's down. Way down the inside. Look out, Clem. Sliding up the track. He'll tuck it back into the 4th spot. Lemke trying to reel in the 6 of Scotty Porras. Again, Jeff Clem putting the pressure on Dave Finney. Kurt Tillman holding on to that 5th spot right behind Clem in the King Cars 5 car. Here comes Lemke down to the inside of Porras. The battle for position 18. They hit the corner. Look out! Around goes Porras, and yellow comes out. Porras going around, and the yellow out here with 6 laps in the books. second. That's Dave Finney out of Sycamore. Jeff Clem to third in the 1 car. Then it's Kurt Tillman in the 5. Mike, put a hat on us. Big glare up here. Put something on your head. All right, the field nose to tail. They pick it up. Going to turn 4 on a 4. They cut green flag. We're racing. Jeff Clem taking the peek down to the inside right away in that 1 car. He wants that second spot away from Dave Finney. Lemke coming around. Complete laps. 6 in. Here comes Clem down to the inside. Now 7 points. Need to go. Jeff Clem getting his work down on the inside. He'll try her again, taking a peek on the low side, holding the line this time. Finney holding on for second. Again, Clem taking a peek. Kurt Tillman right there in that 4th spot. Scott Lawrence in around the Detective Ford. Best drivers on the Mid-American Series. Here comes Clem again down to the inside of Finney. Finney slamming the door shut on a turn 4. Clem on the move. Finney holding off out of turn 4. Oh, Tillman up near the wall. He holds on, moving up to 4th. Tommy Ramonka. Finney trying to hold on a second. Clem right there. Down to the inside of Ramonka. Kenny Weaver. Weaver moves it up to 4th. Clem and Finney side by side. Finney holding on. Weaver looking to the outside of Clem. He'll tuck it back in. Here comes Poritz on the move. He moves around Ramonka. And Tillman back around Ramonka. Look at Lemke. He's the leader. He's out by a straightaway. Great race for second. Scotty Poritz on the move in the 6 car. Back through the field as he goes underneath the 34 of Weaver. Tags him in the side. And the yellow coming out here. Poritz trying to work around Ken Weaver. And got a piece of the side. Bringing the yellow out. Right now worth $185. $185. Take home portion of the 50-50 raffle. $185. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets. In fact, at the Women in NASCAR table, you can get 6 of them for $5. $1 each or 6 for $5 at the NASCAR Women in NASCAR table. Green flag and we're racing. Jeff Clem right down to the inside of Dave Finney. Good race going on there for second. Lemke trying to pull away again. This time around, 17 in, 3 to go for John Lemke. Finney holding on to second. Tillman trying to go to the outside of Clem. Clem didn't see him there. Tillman, nice job backing off. Clem down to the inside again. The Kansas City, Kansas driver wants that second spot. Dave Finney doesn't want to give it up. White flag out for John Lemke. Lemke appears to have position 18 nailed down. John Lemke out of Maplewood, Minnesota to the checkered position 18, second, and Dave Finney third. The 1 of Jeff Clem, 4th for Tillman in the 5, and 5th Tommy Ramonka in the 3 car. John Lemke holding on for the victory here in the 17 car. He'll start in position 18. This one, the 12 car of Tony Strupp. To the outside of the front row, the 27 of Pat Tushosky. Inside row 2, Scott Wimmer in the 25 car. Rich Snyder in the 11 car out of Alexandria, Minnesota, outside of row 2. Inside of row 3, the 95 car of Al Schill Jr. To the outside, the 36 of Cindy Peterson. And in row 4, down to the inside, Bob Fox in the 90 car. To the outside, the 16 of Greg Biffle. Biffle out of Vancouver, Washington. The field picks it up, coming out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Strupp and Tushosky side by side in the corner. Tony the Tiger working hard on the inside. And Tushosky wants a point. Strupp will tuck it behind. Al Schill Jr. down on the inside of the 11 of Rich Snyder. Schill up to 4th. In front of Snyder, there comes the 16 of Biffle to the outside of Rich Snyder. Oh, he backs up into the wall. The driver out of Vancouver, Washington, meets the wall for the second time today. Pat Tushosky holding on to the lead. Tony Strupp right there. Scott Wimmer not letting him out of his sights. Strupp takes a peek down to the inside. Tushosky says, Six in the books. 14 to go. Here comes Strupp down to the inside. Tushosky hard into the corner. Al Schill Jr. down to the inside of Wimmer. Scott Wimmer holding on to 3rd. Again, Strupp looking to the inside. Again, having to tuck in. Nose to tail, the top 5 cars. And Rich Snyder having trouble with turn 4. He'll drop back. Tushosky able to hold him off. 10 in, 10 to go. Here comes Tony Strupp down to the inside. Wimmer had an opening to go high. He elects to stay behind Strupp. Tony Strupp, Mopar-powered Chrysler. Someone's going to have to make their move now. 14 in, 6 to go. Here comes Strupp again, taking a little look down inside Wimmer. Now a look inside Strupp. Check out Pat Tushosky's brakes as he goes down the back straight. Glowing away. $17 now in, 3 to go. Pat Tushosky looking for position 19 there. Strupp down to the inside. Tushosky slamming the door shut. Here comes Strupp again. Again, Tony the Tiger working down low. Again, Tushosky holding on. Coming around to the white flag this time. Strupp down to the inside again. He's got to make his move. 1 to go. Tushowski holding on. Pat Tushowski trying to hold on, coming out of 4, home to the checkered Pat Tushowski. Second to Tony Strupp, third Scott Wimmer, the 25, fourth the 95 of Al Schill Jr. And bringing it home in that 5th spot, the 16 of Greg Biffle. Pat Tushowski picking up the Darlington 20. for third. Holds onto that third spot. Hicks right back at it. Hold on. Little tap from behind. Evan Monk. Hicks noses it up to third. He'll go down to the inside of Monk. Jason Hicks, UW Whitewater student, trying to... He slides out of the corner. Monk going to try to the outside. Hicks down to the inside of Monk. Monk sliding in the corner. Ah, 3 wide in the corner. Making it of Dave Dodder. Dodder up to third. Hicks loose in the corner. Here comes Dodder down to the inside of Hicks. Malinowski holding on. Out of the corner, Jim Malinowski to the checkered second, and Jason Hicks third. David Dodder fourth. The 95 of Donnie Kankelmeyer. Wow. A ton of action there. Could we have the Duncan family to the ticket office, please? The Duncan family to the ticket office. Souvenir Magazine's here. Come on, holler it out, Junior. Souvenir Magazine's here. Here comes the field. The Las Vegas 20 out of turn 4. Green flag, and we're here. Piece of day. Schuler, the 61 car. Larry Schuler, his older brother, down to the inside of the 30. Dudley Fleck in the 14. Steve Carlson in the 66. Block, the 28 of Jimmy Weber, the 02 of Ricky Bilderback, and the 51 of Brian Hoppy. Tracy Schuler holding on. Larry Schuler trying to tuck it into second. Dudley Fleck running third. Steve Carlson holding on to that 4th spot, and Jimmy Weber, he's awake and well, running 5th. Nose to tail, 5-car breakaway, Tracy Schuler with brother Larry in tow. Dudley Fleck holding on to third. Carlson and Weber having a good race at it. Neil Knobloch off the short tracks of central Wisconsin, holding on to that 6th spot. Here comes Ricky the Rocket taking a peek down to the inside. The 14 of Dudley Fleck peeks down to the inside of Larry Schuler, down to the high side, back to the inside. The Pabst Light Banacom Signs 14 car wanting to make a move. Spin in turn 4, look out. Brian Hoppy going around to the 51. Brian Hoppy In turn 4, he winds up in the grass. Eleven laps in the books, 9 to go here. Tracy Schuler holding on to the lead in front. Here we go with the Texas 20 here, green flag, and we're racing. It'll be Bobby Blount taking the lead in the 31. Joe Shearer trying to tuck it up to second. Joe Shearer tucks it into second. Biff George running third in the 61. Holding on at fourth spot is the 97 car. 87 of Bobby Wilberg. That's it, Bobby Wilberg. Eddie Hoffman in the 8 car. John Knaus, the 98, took a little peek to the inside of Hoffman. Joe Shearer keeping the pressure on Bobby Blount. Here comes Shearer. Blount holding him off in the corner. Again down to the inside of Blount. Blount holding on. Shearer digging away. Shear keeps the pressure on Blount. Hoffman tucks it up on the 87 of Bobby Wilburn. Shear again, taking a beat to the inside again. Bobby Blount able to hold on to the Big Rigs 31 car. Biff George off the pace in the 61 up to third. Bobby Wilburn to fourth. Eddie Hoffman to fifth. John Knaus. Bobby Blount holding on. Eddie Hoffman with a peek down to the inside of the 87 of Bobby Wilburn. Travis Quapple in the 35 car putting the pressure on John Knaus. They raced each other for the championship at Madison International this year with front of Knaus. Came down to the last night. Outside of Knaus. Quapple going to go to the outside of John Knaus. Knaus testing out the low groove. White flag out for Bobby Blount. One to go. Shear right there with him. Quapple moves it up to fifth. Here comes Shear. Blount holding on out of turn four. Bobby Blount second to Joe Shear third. The 87 of Bobby Wilburn, fourth. The 8 of Eddie Hoffman, and fifth to the 35 of Travis Quapple. Mrs. Deary?
Drivers, start your engine.
Rev them up, let's go racing here. It appears that everybody has fired up. The crew members, the horses ready to go here. And as they head down the front straight here, everybody 100% off your seat and on your feet. Everybody up waving. Come on, everybody up. Everybody up waving. Wave the programs. Wave the hats. Everybody up waving. Everybody waving. Everybody waving. All right, there we go. Let the fireworks begin. Come on, bleacher section, show us how to do it. Everybody up in the bleacher section. Everybody waving. Let the fireworks begin. 200 laps. Ready to rumble here. go Shear, setting this field loose here tonight. And Graves making a run at it down on the inside. Out of 4, looking for a green flag, and we're racing. Bobby Acker into the lead in turn 1. Peterson coming with him. Peterson noses it up to second. Graves charging back on the outside. Side by side, nose to tail. Al Papini in the 39, leading the 99 of Jerry Kiley. Around the 97 of Mike Lloyd. Rubeck on the loose in the 61, gathers it back together. Bobby Hacker, your leader. Kevin Peterson keeping the pressure on. For third in turn one. The 98 of Bobby Wilberg right there. Peterson making a charge at Hacker. Traffic in front of the leaders. Leonard Reimer goes a lap down to the 105.9 car. Johnson getting around Graves up to third. Here comes Wilberg. Ricky Bilderback down to the inside of the 5 of Brad Wagner. Bilderback moves it up a notch. Bilderback goes to work on Lloyd. Out of the inside of Papini. Wilberg putting the pressure on Johnson in a battle for third. Jerry Kiley right there behind Wilberg in the 99 car. Here comes Steve Carlson on the move in the 66. Carlson to the inside of Graves. Trying to move it up to sixth. Steve Carlson to that sixth spot. Into the pits, the 7 of Tom Kiley. Hacker and Peterson pulling away from the rest of the field. With Brian Johnson holding on to third. Jerry Kiley around Bobby Wilberg for that fourth spot. Steve Carlson closing in on the 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Peterson again putting the pressure on the inside of Hacker. The hood, looking under the hood of the 7 of Tom Kiley. Jerry Kiley, the 99 down to the inside now of Brian Johnson. Jerry Kiley on the move. He'll move it up to third. And a spin on the back straight. It is Jack Greenwood going around the 33 car. As he'll slow the field down here. Jack Greenwood, second time around tonight, bringing out the yellow that'll tighten the field. Your leader, Bobby Hacker. Kevin Peterson sticking right there. And inside of Wilbur. Kevin Peterson, your leader in this. Car. Kerry Kiley now putting the pressure on the 13 of Bobby Hacker. Bobby Wilbur down to the inside of Johnson. In corner, Kiley and Hacker exchange paint. Corner, Jerry Kiley moves it. Steve Carlson making a run at the 98 of Bobby Hacker. Ricky Bilderback. Yellow comes out. Yellow is out here. Tickets open, live music, bare bones coming up in just a bit here tonight. Of course, room in the Winston Souvenir Shop. Signal as we complete 90 laps, ready to go. Racing in as they'll work 92, the first racing lap back here. Kevin Peterson leads him down the back straight. Cheryl Laporte is a lapped car. Here they come around turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Cheryl Laporte pulls down to the inside. A nice job by Laporte. Rick Keith keeping that 30 car up in the racing groove, and he is a lapped car. Brad Wagner making his way around Keith. That might be for position right there. Bobby Wilberg making his way by Rick Keith, bringing the 66 of Steve Carlson with him. Brian Johnson was caught up in there. Johnson drops back. So Bobby Wilberg moves up to 4th. Steve Carlson to 5th. Jerry Guiley right on the rear end of the 73 of Kevin Peterson. Guiley down to the inside, the battle for the lead down the back straight. Peterson on the outside, Guiley on the inside. Peterson going to hold on out of turn 4. Jerry Guiley running a good line down on the low side. There comes Guiley charging on the inside. Peterson holding on. Guiley again with a charge into the corner. Guiley tucks it back behind Peterson. Tom Guiley back into the pits in the 7 car. The field coming up on Jack Greenwood. Next time by for Kevin Peterson, the halfway point. Jerry Guiley making a run at him. Bobby Hacker right there in the 13. The 5 of Brad Wagner is a lapped car. Here comes Jerry Guiley on the inside again. Again, Kevin Peterson denies him. Guiley really sticking on that inside. Ricky Builder back down to the inside of the 38 of Brian Johnson. That battle for 6th. Johnson holding on. Here comes Steve Carlson. Carlson taking a peek to the inside of the 98 of Bobby Wilburn. The leaders racing through traffic. Wagner really setting up a puff of smoke in the corners. Maybe just the fuel burning off. in that 5 car. He is a lapped car. Mike Lloyd in the 97 showing some body damage to that 97 car as he closes in on the 31 of Tom Graves. There comes Guiley down to the inside. Peterson holding on. They will be making that fuel stop in just a few short laps here. Mike Lloyd trying to grab a position before that fuel stop. Kevin Peterson, Jerry Guiley, a 2-car breakaway now. Coming around, and the yellow comes out here for a fuel stop at this point. As soon as they're in the pit area, there will be a 10-minute window. A 10-minute window, they'll get the cars in, refuel them, get them back on the track. And Jerry Guiley really making a run at Kevin Peterson. Peterson holding on to the lead. The cars will peel off from behind the pace car now. The pace car will take him through the pits, actually. They'll stop at their pit area. They will hold position. They will get the position back after they come back on the track. So they'll get a 10-minute break here as they pull into their pit area. And they'll be able to refuel it and get back. Cars continue on the lead lap. Your leader, Kevin Peterson, in the 73. Running second, the 99 of Jerry Guiley. Running third, the 13 of Bobby Hacker. Fourth is the 98 of Bobby Wilbert. Fifth, the 66 of Steve Carlson. Sixth, the 02 of Ricky Bilderback. Seventh, the 38 of Brian Johnson. Eighth, the 31 of Tom Graves. Ninth, the 61 of Steve Rubeck. 10th, the 97 of Mike Lloyd. And 11th, the 71 of John Lemke. Those 11 cars on the lead lap. Jerry Guiley was having a race with Kevin Peterson when that yellow came out. See what he can do with him here as the field going to get that one lap signal this time around. Back to it here in one lap. See a lot of racing tape on that 61 of Steve Rubeck. Rubeck mentioning that he and Mike Lloyd got together a bit and apologizing to the driver of the 97 car. Cheryl Laporte pulls down to the inside, green flag, and we're racing. See who's fast off the get-go here. Peterson, Guiley, then it's Hacker. Brad Wagner trying to get a lap back, looking down to the inside. Wilberg up to the outside of Wagner. Wagner going to hold down on the inside. '97 of Mike Lloyd into the pit area. And it appears that'll do it for the 97 car tonight. Peterson, Guiley, Hacker. Here comes Wilberg down to the inside of Hacker. That battle for third. Right in front of the 66 of Steve Carlson. Brad Wagner doing a great job as a lapped car to let the leaders get by. Wilberg right there on the rear end of the 13 of Bobby Hacker. Wilberg down to the inside, nose inside. The battle for third in turn 3. Carlson electing to go behind Wilberg. Jack Greenwood heads to the pits in the 33 car. Turn one, and oh my, look out. Wilberg up there. The front end of the 30 car of Rick Keith. Steve Rubeck getting out of the car, but underneath the rear end of that car is the front of that 30. Look, Rick Keith pulls into the pit area there. And some front damage to the 30 car. Rick Keith out of Burnsville, Minnesota. And there we go, the one-lap signal. One lap, and we're going back racing. 136 complete here. Right front tire appears to be going down on the 31 of Tom Graves. Going to be unfortunate. He is a lead lap car until this. Peterson brings him out of turn 4, green flag, and we're racing. Jerry Guiley right down to the inside. Guiley wants it right now. Peterson going to hold on out of turn 2. Here comes Guiley charging. Charging hard into the corner. Bobby Wilberg taking a beat down to the inside of the 13 of Bobby Hacker. Carlson set up, ready to go right there. Looking for an opening. Ricky the Rocket right behind Carlson. Race going on for 7th on the track between Johnson and John Lemke. Brian Johnson and John Lemke racing for the 7th spot. Tom Graves just rolling around in the 31. And Tom Graves heads back into the pit area. Wilberg again down to the inside of the 13 of Bobby Hacker. Wilberg looking strong into the corner. Side by side the race for 3rd. Wilberg up to 3rd. Carlson down to the inside. Carlson will move up to 4th. Here comes Bilderback. Bilderback moves up to 5th. Carlson throwing that 66 car out of the corner. Little slipping and sliding out of turn 4. Peterson, Guiley. Then it's Wilbert, Carlson, and Bilderback. Bobby Hacker running 6th. Brian Johnson holding on to 7th, and John Lemke 8th. Some traffic coming up in front of the leaders. Now 151 in, 49 to go. Guiley closing it back up on Peterson. Graves back out of the pit area in the 31 car. Ricky Bilderback taking a peek down to the inside. Oh, of Steve Carlson throwing that rear end out a little bit. Out of the corner. Steve DeMar letting the leaders get on by. Bilderback running up on Carlson again. Coming up to the 40 lap left mark. This time around, 160 in, 40 to go. Bilderback down to the inside of Carlson, that battle for fourth. Bilderback side by side with Carlson. Ricky the Rocket noses it up to fourth. Bilderback to fourth. Kiley right there with Peterson. Lap traffic side by side in front. Bilderback closing the gap between himself and the 98 of Bobby Wilburn. Clear traffic now for Kevin Peterson and Jerry Kiley. 33 laps to go. Bilderback has caught the 98 of Wilburg. Bilderback with a little peek down to the inside. A race set up for third here. Peterson extended the lead over Kiley. 170 in, 30 to go. Bilderback down to the inside, coming up on lap traffic. Tom Graves in the 31. Here comes Bilderback, but there's traffic in front. Coming up to 175 in the books, 25 to go. John Lemke now a lap down to the 71 car. And Jerry Kiley trying to get by. Lemke pulls down to the inside. Bilderback with another run at the 98 of Wilburg. Bobby Wilburg holding on to third. Peterson putting Brian Johnson a lap down in the 38 car. means there's 6 cars on the lead lap. Bilderback pulls up inside. Traffic in front. Wilberg holds on. Carlson closing back in. Kevin Peterson with over a half straightaway lead. Here comes Ricky Bilderback. Bilderback takes over third. Ricky Bilderback. 188 now in the books. Carlson moves up to fourth. Steve Carlson up to that fourth spot. Kevin Peterson running away from the rest of the field here. For Peterson this time, 192 and 8 to go. Bobby Hacker now closing up on the 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Good race for fifth coming up here. Hacker moves up on Wilberg. Side-by-side traffic in front of Ricky Bilderback. Peterson clicking off the laps here. Kevin Peterson holding on, trying to hold on for 4 more laps. Tom Powell with a white flag in hand for Kevin Peterson out of Big Flats, Wisconsin. White as hell, 1 to go. Peterson, 2 more corners. Kevin Peterson out of turn 4, home to the checkered. Second to Jerry Guiley in the 99. Third, the 02 of Ricky Bilderback. Fourth, the 66 of Steve Carlson. And fifth, the 98 of Bobby Wilberg. Kevin Peterson out of Big Flats, Wisconsin. Jerry Guiley, a great run by the Finnegan's RV Center. LTM 99 car, Jerry Guiley, bringing it home second, third, working his way up from way back in the field to finish third. In the Willard Harp Trucking and Excavating 02 car, Ricky Bilderback. And finishing fourth, the Trop Arctic 66, Phillips 66 car of Steve Carlson. The winner of the NASCAR Northern Series, Night Thunder 200 in the Cops Food Center 73 car of Big Flats, Wisconsin. Let's hear it for Kevin Peterson. Kevin, that 99 car, I know you kept seeing them back there. You had to be concerned about some traffic. Let's turn around here. You had to be concerned about some traffic here, Kevin. We're going to get you up on the stand here. And get ready for the pictures here, Kevin. But you had to be concerned with that 99 car, especially with some lap traffic you were coming up on.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the lap traffic. I thought I could use him up. We started picking up speed at the end. Tall City Tire lasted all the way through the race like I thought it would.
It really seemed like that car got better in the longer runs.
Yeah, the longer I could go green, the warmer the tires got, the better I was. It seemed like I started to use up the 99 then.
Up on the stage, Jack wants you up here. All right, come on up here, Kevin, if you would, please. And Kevin, first of all, second place finish with the CWRA for this season in the CWRA. You were the champion the last 2 years. You got to feel really confident about your racing career.
Yeah, we come down. We got invited down here, which I really want to thank them for that. We're looking to move into the ARCO Series next year, and I had to get some lap times. I never even seen this track before.